Hey, welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks since I've updated you guys on the weight loss journey and stuff. It is going slow. 2/10 of a pound this last past week. Um, so yeah, I gotta say, I'm trying not to be discouraged. I mean, I am moving in the right direction. So that being said, um, it is discouraging no matter what. So let's get on with it. Okay. So this week, I've been doing my workouts, and I've been doing mainly pool workouts, but I've really had to change it up a bit, mainly because I've been on jury duty all week. I finally got released about 4:30 yesterday afternoon after 3 solid days of questioning, and then yesterday afternoon the lawyers took their turns in eliminating us, who they didn't want. So yeah, about 4:30, the defendants decided they didn't want me on the jury, so that's fine. I was hoping to get on it, but it's no big deal. So after 3 days, uh, I'm not on the jury. But I wanted to show you guys something on my swim workouts. Hopefully, this will work on the screen for you. So I'll see if you guys can see that. I don't know. Maybe it's too far away, and it's backwards, of course. But these are my workouts the last day or so. Got a couple of swim laps in, and where it says outdoor workout, that's my aquafit class. So you can see that I'm getting the work in, getting cardio in, getting um, that kind of stuff in, and my heart rate's elevated when it needs to be, and things like that. Um, Here's some more workouts. I really love the swim workout is what I'm doing. So yeah. But here's something interesting. I discovered. I didn't know. I'm playing around with this. Yesterday's swim I did for 75 minutes. Okay. I didn't know. So it says I covered 2,132 yards, and I guess I did 87 lengths of the pool. Not bad. Not bad. So today, I only got in 53 lengths and only covered 1,449 yards. So that's fine. I didn't know until today that after reading this thing that the pool I'm using is only 25 meters one way. So that being said, we are. But yeah, but I always use the outdoor workout for my swimming, aquafit part of the class, indoor gym where the weights are, the bike exercise, things like that. So I always like to use that. And it shows here that I've gotten in 5 days of 5 days exercise. I didn't get any exercise in on, well, I must have because it says 5 days of five. Okay. So, yeah, so today's Thursday, day 5. So that's pretty good. So anyway, we want to talk about that. And I want to start doing something different on this. I want to talk about things specific that help me and don't help me. Things I might recommend or don't recommend, but I'm not really an expert, so I really shouldn't be recommending anything to you guys. One of the things that I'm gonna start working on is cutting my intake of diet soda, and and drinking more water. This week I have cut it back, but I've also supplemented with water both ways. So I just need to get rid of it altogether. And I think that will help in the weight loss. I really believe it will help. So that's one of the things I'm working on. I had one of the viewers private message me, and he kind of wanted to know about what I think about diet soda. And, even though I'm drinking it, we really shouldn't. There's a lot of studies out there, and I'm going to do a whole show on that coming up, but there's a lot of research on it, on what the researchers out there are saying about diet soda. And I think you guys know that, what those are. So I think we'll do a whole show on that. And I also want to talk about a little bit in a future show, powdered drinks, your protein drinks, your pre-workout drinks, your post-workout drinks. And the one thing I kind of learned, I talked to my Bible study Tuesday night. I talked to a physical trainer. He's a physical fitness trainer, and he trains you. Right now, he's training us in Bible study, using the Bible to help us get stronger mentally, that way, in our head, that we can use the power of Jesus Christ in the Bible to give us stronger against the weight loss. So that being said, I've talked to him a little bit, and he's only a proponent of maybe supplementing the protein powders if you're not getting enough meat. He thinks if you eat enough meat, enough protein, that you won't need the protein powder. But if you're not, then use the powder and the protein drinks to supplement, to kind of add to what you're doing already. He's not so high and keen for everyday people like myself who go. I mean, I do go to the gym 7 days a week. I'm either in the pool or I'm in the weight machines, or I'm on one of the cardio fitness things like the bike, the elliptical, or something like that. And so things like that. And so for someone like me, he says that that's not for me. These post-workout drinks, these pre-workout drinks and stuff like that to kind of build your muscles. These are for guys who, as he called it, their hobby is fitness. They're constantly working out, pumping the weights. And you guys, you've been to the gym, you know who those are. You know which ones in your gym are there who, man, they just get their high on working out, building those muscles, drinking their protein drinks, strutting around the weight room. You've seen them. We all have. And you know who those guys are. Those are the ones drinking it and everything like that. But that being said, I got son-in-laws who actually drink the stuff and use it and swear by it. And so far, I've not been successful in getting them to come on the show with me and talk about it, about their, and like, again, we're not experts, okay? But what I want them to talk about is what they feel like they're personally getting benefits from, their tips about what they're doing and things like that. Because on this show, we're just going to present things from now on that work for me or don't work for me, or work for them and don't work for them. Because I'm not an expert, and I don't have a right to sit here and tell you guys what you should or should not do. You have to figure that out. All I'm doing is we're going to throw out there what works for me, what doesn't work for me. And right now, what's not working for me is I still think I'm eating too many carbs and drinking too much diet soda. I have to come to a realization that my weight loss would go faster if I cut those things out. So I'm going to start cutting those things out. I've been working on it slowly. I haven't got rid of it 100%. I don't know if I can ever get rid of soda 100%, but I can certainly eliminate it to the point that I'm not drinking it every day. or several times a day. So I can work on that. And same with the carbs. I like toast with my breakfast in the morning, and I might continue to do that, but some things I can do with that is not eat as much. 2 slices a day would probably be good. One of the things I've been doing that helps me get rid of some of the carbs is you guys already know from watching things, I like to make fresh turkey burgers and chicken burgers out of fresh ground turkey or fresh ground chicken breast, and then mix in my seasonings and stuff like that. So you guys know I like to do that, but I've not been putting them on a bun lately. I have been, just eating them like a steak, cut it like a steak, eating it with green vegetables. One of the things they told me was to load up on my green leafy vegetables and just focus on the meat and just keep it simple. And so that's what we're going to be working on, is keeping it simple. Vegetables, mainly green and green leafy, and my protein meat, which is I'm going to try today. I'll be cooking up some pork loin chops later today. They're pretty lean, and we're going to be eating those for dinner tonight. And so that's what we're going to do. That's what's going to work for me, I hope. I'll let you guys know if the change is going to happen or not. I'm going to dump Weight Watchers for now. I've been on Weight Watchers off and on for years, and while it works to get it off, it's not working to keep it off, and I've got to figure out a way to get it off and keep it off once and for all. And things like not going back to eating old habits. Hawkeye 2015. I see your thing. I'm bad at keeping it simple too. We're going to learn together. We're going to do it together, Betty. Thank you for your comment, though. So, yeah, and that's what the trainer was talking to us about the other night, is just keep it simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to go out there and mix up all these, you don't have to go out there and mix up all these fancy ingredients and whip it up and be a gourmet chef. Cook your meat, season it up the way you like. I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's a lot of great seasonings. The one I like on my meat is called Johnny's. I buy it at Winco. It's a grocery store here in town. To me, it's one of the best seasonings I've ever had. If you guys got a Winco near you, look, or just ask your favorite grocery store about Johnny's and see if you want to give it a try. I like it. But I also mix it in with a little salt and pepper, but a little, because I'm not a huge salt user anyway, except on my French fries. But so yeah, just a little bit, and put a little pepper, salt. So yeah, Hawkeye 2015. I agree that Hy-Vee kind of rules your state there, buddy. Yeah, they do. They pretty much chased every competitor out except for Walmart and Fairway. And so it's kind of hard. The one thing here about living in Bakersfield is there is no one dominant grocery store. We've got a variety to choose from. Even the Walmarts have separated their grocery stores into separate buildings, and it's just your typical grocery store. But none of the stores that we have here compare to what Hy-Vee does. I mean, they don't do, yeah, they don't have the, I mean, they have some delis, but it's in bakeries and stuff, but not like Hy-Vee does. Heck, the store I managed called Hometown Foods in Hubbard had a better deli and a better meal situation than grocery stores around here do. But we got like a Winco, we got Food Max, we got Foods Co, I guess it's called, Vons, Albertsons, I can't even say it, Vallarta, Smart and Final. Those are just the chains that come off the top of my head. I think Ralph's maybe. So yeah. So we got a variety here, and it's just nice when the ads come in the mail on Tuesday. You can go over the ads and see what's going on around here for groceries. But yeah, now that changes the subject. Where was I at? Oh yeah, about keeping it. We were talking about keeping the meal simple and everything like that. So we keep it simple with the meat. Okay. I'm going to also try something different that works for a lot of people. I'm going to do more meal prep. Back in early winter, I was doing meal prep, and it works because, the only thing I was eating was my meal preps. I had them already cooked, separated with the help of my daughter, who came over and helped me cook and separate the food and get them in the right portions and everything. And so we did that, and I like that. That was, and we're going to do more of that. Going to do it. I'm sorry that I haven't got it all in my head yet, but I kind of thought, like just following Weight Watchers a little bit, combined with a little bit of paleo, in working out, that I'd be outworking my diet. I don't think I am. Well, obviously I am, because I'm still losing, but I'm not outworking my diet that much. And the one thing we got to stop doing is eating out when it happens. Like, for example, this weekend, my wife and I were in Ventura, and we were planning on buying our own food and making it down there. And as it turns out, our hotel did not have the refrigerator in our room or microwave that they promised for us to have. So, it was decided what we were going to do. So we started eating out a little bit. We went to this place called Tommy's Original Burgers. I personally don't recommend it. I didn't like it. She didn't like it. We actually waited longer. We were the only customers inside the building at the counter, and we actually waited longer for someone to service us than it did for them to cook the food. But they probably should have cooked the food a little longer. It was ice cold. The French fries were cold. The hamburgers were ice cold, and they didn't even taste good. Then we find out that one of Tommy's Original Burgers' big deal is they're chili burgers, and you're supposed to have chili with it. So I think that the chili is supposed to hide the taste and the fact that the burger is cold. So I don't know about that. Yeah, we didn't. We took the food back to the hotel, so we weren't able to complain after we got back. And so it was kind of funny. It was a surreal experience, So, but yeah, we would never. We're never going to go back. I can tell you that right now. We're never going to go back to that place. But yeah, and then after that, I had planned to work out in the pool at the gym, except they closed it on us. It turns out that they closed that thing at 7:00 at night, Well, what hotel closes their pool and their hot tub at 7:00 at night? I mean, most people are just checking in. I mean, we checked in around 6:00. Most people are just checking in, want to get settled, get a bite to eat, then they want to go spend the rest of the night by the pool or something. What? Come on, people. Hotel, what are you doing? And then it reopens at 10:00 in the morning. We found out, okay, well, most people are getting ready to check out because you're throwing them out at 11:00 in the morning. So, so anyway, I'm not sure what is Bridges Bay. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, so that was that. And then the next day Ramona wanted to do some thrift shopping in downtown Ventura. And so we hit downtown Ventura and it hit all the thrift shops except the last two, which honestly turned out probably were the best two. So Ramona says we start with those next time. But yeah, that whole downtown is full of thrift stores in Ventura. And then whole downtown's blocked off the main street because 4 or 5 blocks, because all the restaurants spill out with their tents and their chairs and their table out in the street to eat. So I don't know how much longer they're going to keep that up, since California's pretty much lifted all the restrictions. But maybe it's something that people are getting used to. And Ventura's cool enough that you don't have to worry about sitting out in 105-degree heat and eating your meal like you do here in Bakersfield. You know, like I would never sit outdoors in Bakersfield right now and eat my meal. It's got to be indoors at 105. So, um, so yeah, we did that, and then we went and spent the rest of the day at the beach. I took my GoPro and I bought this new camera. Where's it at? Well, no, that's not there. Since I'm starting to use YouTube more and stuff, I wanted the quality to get better, so I bought this camera. I bought it used, but I got a pretty good deal on it. I'm going to use the video on that, take some better pictures. Got the GoPro. So I used the GoPro and I did upload some videos from the weekend. I did some walking with it and I rode a bike with it on it. And you guys can check that out here on the YouTube videos. They're there. I'm not sure if that thing excites you. It excites me, but I want to do more with it. I really do. Yeah, I figured that was you, Michael, by the way, from our previous conversations. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm also reading what's being written here on the side on the text too, guys. But yeah, GoPro's kind of a cool thing, and I want to use more with it. Mine happens to be also waterproof up to, I think they said 30 feet below the water. So I want to get in the water and the ocean and do that. But I tried a lot of different things. The problem with the GoPro and this camera and even my cell phone is I got a lot of crap. I shot a lot of video Saturday, but I also got a lot of crap because I couldn't see, because of the bright sunlight, I couldn't see anything on my screens on either the camera, the GoPro, or the thing. And so I'm pointing, and all I see is a reflection of my face in it. So I'm pointing and trying to zoom in and out. Hopefully, that camera is pointed right at my subject matter. And in some cases it was, some cases it wasn't. So if anybody knows how to get out in the sun and be able to see your full screen without seeing your reflection in the screen and be able to watch what you're taping, that would be great. I was thinking about maybe I might have to take a black hood and get it underneath me and get me and the camera underneath of it as much as I can in order to do that. But yeah, that would be a great suggestion if anybody knows how to do that. So, but yeah, so the show's going to change course. I meant to get it out last week. This week I was in jury duty, as I said, so I didn't get it all done. But yeah, I was going to say, my bicycle. Yeah. The second day at Ventura Beach, we also rode the bike, and that's where the GoPro, I put it on my head, and you can see us. We rode the bikes for an hour because we rented the bikes for an hour. But I only got like 22 minutes of it, and for some reason it broke it up into two separate. I'm sorry, guys. I keep reading what's going on here in the text messages, and I should just, I'm trying to be interactive here with you guys, and I appreciate the couple of you who are watching, and I appreciate the interaction on the chat log. I appreciate that. And this, of course, this will be up here in a little while, to be here forever and never and never. Amen. Right. So yeah, I was going to do this poolside today, by my pool, but I decided that, I would have to use my cell phone for that. And I think the quality comes out so much better when I'm using my laptop for this. And so I thought, yeah, we'll do that. Unfortunately, there's no Wi-Fi down by my pool that I can use for the laptop to do this. And so anyway, I think I'm just going to end this. I'm starting to ramble a little bit. I don't want to, and I'm starting to jump, but I want to let you guys know how those changes I make in my diet this week, the more water, less pop, less carbs, are going to do in my diet. We're going to try that. Again, I'm going to work on, I'm doing the research, but there's a lot of stuff out there on the diet soda. And when I present you the research, it won't be my research. It won't be my recommendation. When I present it to you guys in the next video, it will be what these people have said what they found, and I'm going to do that. Yeah, and the pool, the pool workouts. I really love the pool workout because at 65 years old, I have a lot of aches and pains and arthritis going on: knees, ankles, shoulder, thumb area, wrist area, and the water can absorb all that, because when you're otherwise you're pounding on things, you're hitting things, but the water absorbs all that and gives you a workout. Every muscle of your body is being worked out when we do the water workouts, and I did it one with the trainer this morning, and then I take what I do with the trainer and I go to my pool at night here in my community, and I work there on my own. So I get it twice a day when I do it, and so that helps. Tomorrow I will only be hitting weights and I will hit cardio. My trainer says that my cardio needs to be less bike and more elliptical and more treadmill, because he said that I will lose weight faster if I'm using my own weight, what he called it, weight bearing weight, my body weight bearing on it. So I'm using more of my weight to push myself, and the harder your heart has to work because of the excess weight, the better results you will get. And so he wants me to try that. So he said, stay off the bike and use the treadmill and the elliptical, because I'm using more of my weight. So we'll try that too, and see how it goes. Yeah. God, Mike, I'd like to go outside too. But it's just so hot here right now, and it is harder. I think that being outside is harder on your feet, but maybe I'm wrong because I don't run as much as I should. The one thing that the trainer did teach me how to run properly. And so what little bit I have run, I've noticed a huge difference. But I didn't know that the treadmill was harder on your feet. I really did not know that. So, but yeah, you're right. Maybe I should get up and go about 5 a.m. And that way I can play. I could really run fast, because I would be dodging all the homeless people who are getting up and scaring the heck out of you, because we got a lot of homeless around my neighborhood. Yeah. Okay. Your feet gave out on running on a treadmill. That's interesting. Yeah. And I don't disregard you on that one, because I don't do a lot of treadmill. I hate the treadmill when you think about it. So, yeah. Well, anyway, so those are the changes I'm making this week. And I'll let you guys know. Let's see if I get better results. I'm hoping for better results. I'm trying to remain positive and upbeat, but it's hard when you're not getting the results you want. And yeah, 6 miles a day. Yeah, I don't do that much. Actually, I probably get out and walk at a faster pace. I try to keep it at 3 miles an hour. And what I end up doing is I have a route when I do go outside that I make sure it's a 5K when I'm done. It just means I have to do an extra little loop, because it's almost 5K, but I have to do this extra little loop to get the 5K. And so maybe I'll GoPro that with you guys or something sometime. I need more subscribers, guys. Share this with your subscribers so that I can go live from my cell phone. I'm not eligible to go live from my cell phone until I get more subscribers. I can do live like I'm doing right now and stream from my laptop. For whatever reason, they won't let me do it from mobilely until so share this with people. Get your friends going. I've shared it with all my friends a couple times, and I'm probably not going to do it again because they're probably sick of me sharing it with them. So, so anyhow, yeah, let's just end it right here. And going on almost 30 minutes, and that's pretty lengthy video for me. So we'll say thank you guys, and I really appreciate you watching, and I appreciate your comments you get. I appreciate the private text I get, because some people watch it later, and I get private text, and I try to respond to everybody. And I know that there's one fitness guy. I think he's a fitness trainer, and I think he watches it, and he says he really gets motivated by me, and so I hope that's what I'm doing. That's the intent, is to hold myself accountable by going public, and if there's something I said or did that helps you guys, I hope it does. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a nice rest of your Thursday, and take care. Bye.